tour. So nice and quaint. I bet we just started. It's only been like 30 minutes. It's only been like 30 minutes. But yeah, lovely time. Ooh. I need like a... wait. I need my little captain hat. I need my little captain hat for this 4-minute video. Don't care. Oh, it's huge. More chat. Ugh. Perfect. Nailed it. Yar! It's not a pirate hat, but same difference. Same difference. Oh, I just realized it's gonna be really quiet. I gotta fix my sound settings real quick. I just realized it's a polar station. Well, Lars sent it because it's called the Terra Polar Station. Never heard of it. Wait, I have to play a little bit. Wait, no, that'll be loud.
Welcome on board Tara Polar Station, the newly built ship of Tara Ocean Foundation. More than a ship, this scientific research platform will drift through the whole Arctic Ocean for the next 20 years. She's made of
for 20 years.
She's 26 meters long by 16 meters wide. And on top of that is a geode. Follow me now for a visit of the living quarters.
Wait, a geode? Is that what I heard? A geode?
This is the place where we'll be living all together, having the meals, doing sometimes some conference. And right behind we have more and more dense library for the long winter time, and also games to play all together. On the back of the mess room
are they staying there for 20 years?
And right behind the
you can't leave.
To store all the food. Here we are in the sea bay, as we will perform and have a mission.
Infirmary, I can read that.
On a long-term basis, we'll have an intensive care doctor, and also, of course, all
infectology
from little injuries to resuscitation. We have for that oxygen.
What are you doing on the boat?
We have also first aid kit, all required in case of emergency. The success of that kind of mission is to do a lot of prevention before to avoid any injuries. And as winter might be long and cold and dark, it's a sauna where we can spend time to warm up a little. Here we reach deck number 4, which is an open space deck with a very nice view to the outside. Now we'll get to the wheelhouse. This is where we will basically drive the ship.
Isn't it nice though?
So here we are at deck number 2. We call it the main deck, and this gangway gives the entrance to all the cabins on the boat. And I can show you the one of the captain. As you can see here, it's a single bed, but some cabins are twin bed.
Biggest
room. We can host 12 sailors and scientists in the winter time, and
in one room
we can reach about 18 people by summer. Each bed is also a storage place for food. And we have in each cabin skylight that drives the natural light that comes right into the cabin. And now we'll have an overlook to the lavatories. This is shared bathroom. There are 2 showers, and the specificity of Tara Polar Station is about the toilets that we have to separate.
Let me see. Oh my God, why is it on fire?
Solid waste to try to reduce our garbage.
Wait, because they set their poo on fire.
And we are now entering.
Somebody just said they set their pool on fire.
Area dedicated to science. On both sides, we have 2 dry laboratories, and this room
Wait. Did you see the fish? Hold on. Wait, I need to see.
Entering the ship zone area dedicated to science. On both sides, we have.
Look at there's this. Look, you see the fish? It's so tiny. It's so. Oh my God, I'm gonna mess up. No, you can't even see it if I try to zoom in. There's a little picture of a little fish and a lamb to remind themselves of the outside world. It's in the corner on the door. How? You know what?
2 dry laboratories, and this room is called the wet laboratory. Wet because here we have direct access to the seawater, and so the only way to get this access is to go through this moon pool. Here we can have access all the time to liquid water. It can be divers with their tanks getting in the water,
but
it can be also bringing some plankton nets or This equipment, which is called
Diving.
a
Is it for
carousel with
diving?
Niskin bottles to get samples and recover them from different depths using this winch with a dedicated cable
Winches.
that is about 2,000 meters. Then with all these samples, we can work on them,
Under the
getting in the
ice.
cryolab, which
That's
is a
actually kinda
laboratory
terrifying.
at -5 degrees, so scientists can work inside. And all these samples will be then stored in different places. It can be in the fridge or -20 freezer, -80, and we can even produce our own liquid nitrogen at -180 degrees.
What are we
And
doing
in
with
addition
that?
to the cold chambers dedicated for the samples, we have two critical
Okay, there you can see the fish
others
in the
that are
lane.
dedicated for the food. And those one are here to store about 1.5 years of food to last the whole mission. Et voilà, as we say in French.
Oh, so it's, yeah, it's
I
just
hope
for
you had the
food.
great tour with us. See you on ice.
Huh. So it's drifting really slowly through. Wait, they just said the ice. Did they say where? I just want to play the very
Welcome
start
on
again.
board
Did you say
Tara Polar
where?
Station, the newly
Where?
built ship of Tara Ocean Foundation. More than
Where,
a ship,
though?
this scientific research platform will drift through the whole Arctic Ocean for
Oh,
the
Arctic.
next 20 years. She's made of
Interesting.
aluminium, is 26
Aluminum.
meters long by 16
Aluminium.
meters wide.
How big is that? Someone explain to me in football fields. How many football fields? I think that's crazy. They're not actually like stuck on it for 20 years. He said the food was what, enough to last a whole year? So they gotta switch people out, right? That's crazy. And it's tiny. For like 20 people? There's another one. Wait, this is 4 days ago. There's one from 6 months ago. It says trapped in the ice. Are they stuck? Probably on a rotation. It's 1/4 of a football field. Not very big. This has to be a different boat, right? Is this a different
On se
boat?
retrouve plus loin là-haut avec un gros bateau allemand qui nous ouvre la voie sur des kilomètres dans la banquise. Et là, je me dis, ouais, non, c'est pas
looks like the
la
same
même mission
boat.
que d'habitude, quoi. Et quand tu réalises que t'es à fond la caisse, mais que t'es stoppé,
It's not in
et
English
que
this
tu vois
time.
des énormes glaçons là qui étaient, je sais pas, ils faisaient 10 tonnes, 15 tonnes, j'en sais rien.
There's lots
Qui
of
passaient à
ice.
2 nœuds le long du bateau.
Lots of
comme
ice
ça,
in the
ça
Arctic.
cognait, il y avait du bruit de partout. Bah moi, j'avais jamais vécu ça du tout, quoi, et c'était hyper intense, ouais.
Experiencing ice in the Arctic is very
Et
traumatizing.
bah, je m'appelle Luc, je suis chef mécanicien sur la station polaire Tara.
Chief mechanic. I heard chef. It just
Bah,
says
chez moi.
Tara on their
C'est mon
shirts.
bureau, c'est
love the
une
branding.
petite ville, on a tout ce qui fait tourner le bateau.
Can you-
donc il y a
can check,
ce
can
qui
you
produit
read?
de l'eau, ce qui
They're
traite,
actually
il y a des
talking
égouts,
too
il y a le
fast. I
château
probably
d'eau,
couldn't
il
read
y
it
a
this
ce
fast.
qui nous fait avancer. Et donc c'est plein de petites machines dont il faut
It has
prendre soin
machines. This
et
is the same boat.
faire attention à ce que
Wow.
tout se déroule comme prévu. Ouais. J'ai pas,
Oil
la, j'ai
and
pas la meilleure
fuel.
vue sur l'extérieur comparé à d'autres, mais c'est comme ça, c'est plus intime. On
It's more
continue par là.
private. What are
C'est
the
un
other
peu
people
particulier parce qu'on
doing?
n'a pas de mission de recherche en fait, on est vraiment juste là pour tester le bateau, donc voir comment
They're
il se
testing it.
comporte dans la glace, si toutes les machines fonctionnent comme prévu, si la structure
They're
encaisse
testing it for
correctement,
20
la
years?
pression de la banquise.
Or the 20 years thing is the
Super
mission
content
that
de
it's actually
retrouver
on.
Longueurbine, qui est un endroit que j'apprécie. Je retrouve Mathis, donc, qui m'avait remplacé fin
Oh, there you
avril, qui
go.
me présente un peu voilà, ce qu'il a fait pendant les 2 mois. Et, où
So
on
they
en
go
est,
on
ce
like
qui
2
marche,
month
ce qui marche pas. On est en train
rotations.
de découvrir le bateau et on sait qu'on a plein de trucs à défricher, quoi, et peut-être un peu d'appréhension par rapport à ça. Bon, j'ai déjà pas mal joué avec la glace, mais je me suis
Some of
jamais
it's in
engagé comme
English
ça,
and some of
sur
it's
des
not. That's kind of
kilomètres,
confusing.
pour me retrouver piégé. C'était pas vraiment le but avant, quoi. C'était plutôt ce qu'on évitait.
It wasn't the
Là, on
goal to
prépare,
get
le
trapped.
départ après-demain. On a du fuel, on a de l'eau.
Is that Greenland? I'm not sure.
On a à peu près tout ce qu'il nous faut, ouais. On est pas mal prêt.
Why does it just sound like a car when you turn it on? I don't know. I guess I obviously don't know enough about engines.
Quelques heures d'avance sur le Polar Stern. Voilà, on en profite. On passe voir le fjord de
fjords.
Smerenburg, donc qui est un super glacier avec des. C'est
In the
mon glacier préféré, je pense,
archipelago.
de l'archipel, parce qu'il y a ces montagnes très affûtées au-dessus avec plein d'aiguilles. Donc ouais, c'est un moment un peu hors de tout. On est arrêté là devant le glacier et tout le monde
Imagine
profite avec
going
un temps
on that
de,
boat
ouais,
and
un
then
temps de
you're just
malade en fait. Hein.
painting. That's all you do.
Je
That's
suis
your
en train de
job.
noter notre position
You're
à
like, here's some
midi. Nous sommes le 5
watercolors.
juillet et nous sommes très au nord
Oh,
des
oh,
terres
summer.
du
Let's
Svalbard,
go.
par 80 degrés nord quasiment. Et dans 2 heures, nous serons à l'île de Moffen.
Muffin
Mars.
Islands. Let's
Bah, c'est
go.
Moffen, c'est le grand large, le pôle nord. Mais donc en gros, là, faut profiter des paysages parce que après, c'est plat.
What are you looking for, Timo?
Bears, white bears.
Polar bears.
I'm pretty sure there are some of them around. It's just a matter of finding them.
C'est
Where
l'heure
are
du
the
rendez-vous
polar
avec le
bears?
Polar Stern
Polar
qui va
Stern.
nous ouvrir un passage dans, dans la banquise quoi. Et
Oh, gotcha.
qui va
They
nous
have to
trouver un bon
open
petit coin pour
the
hiverner,
ice for them.
pour estiver plutôt. Ouais. Et on se retrouve à attendre en lisière de banquise que le Polar Stern arrive. On le voit arriver, on se met à couple et là on se
I wanna
retrouve
see
à
a
côté
tour
d'un
of that.
truc,
That's a big boat.
gigantesque. Donc il y a des gens qui nous regardent du haut du bateau. Là nous on est tout en bas, on se salue, c'est assez rigolo.
It's gotta
d'être
feel like you're in a
arrêté,
little inner
on est
tube
au
or
milieu de
something
nulle
compared
part,
to that.
hyper loin au nord. Et ouais, il y a ces deux bateaux qui se retrouvent. Le Polar Stern, c'est un navire océanographique, donc qui fait de la recherche. C'est un brise-glace. Donc lui, son boulot, c'est vraiment d'aller étudier l'Arctique.
It's an
À un moment, on
icebreaker.
détache les deux bateaux
very
et puis
intense.
c'est parti. Le Polar Stern, il commence à rentrer dans la glace. Au début, c'est des grands fonds un peu
That's pretty wild.
avec
Just
de l'eau
like
libre au milieu.
just
Donc là, je pense qu'on
slicing right through all
s'est
that
cru un peu
ice.
sûr de nous, quoi. On avançait quasiment normalement, bonne vitesse, sans taper de glace, c'était très
The
confortable.
living area is
Et
about
puis on
400
rentre un peu
square
dans le vif du sujet,
meters.
on arrive sur de la glace de l'année, là, assez jeune. Mais là, on commence à se dire que ça va être plus compliqué que prévu.
I mean, it's pretty
Lui, il faut voir
small.
qu'il pousse un
Imagine
courant énorme d'eau
you're-
et de glace
you don't like
derrière
when
lui.
your
Donc
coworkers-
c'est comme si on remontait une rivière avec
That
plein de
would be
glaçons
really
qui nous arrivent
unfortunate.
dessus. Et notre petite station, elle se retrouve assez vite stoppée en fait dans cette espèce de gros
Ooh.
mojito flottant là.
A floating mojito?
We are almost full speed and we can't.
16 tennis courts.
Donc on
Thank
est
you.
obligé de les rappeler.
That
de leur
actually-
dire
that actually
de
makes it
venir
seem
nous
pretty
rechercher.
big.
Ils font un immense cercle. Eux, ils peuvent pas tourner comme ça. C'est pas une mobilette, hein, donc ça prend
It's not a
quasiment une
scooter,
heure avant
really?
qu'ils
No.
repassent. Et là, on les voit finalement nous rattraper, passer tout près de la station. Mais on se sent complètement dépendant de ce truc. Enfin, c'est clair que sans le Polar Stern, on était.
So they need like a
l'émission aurait jamais
giant
commencé,
ice
quoi.
plow on the
vraiment
front
qu'on soit
of
coulé
their
derrière.
of their boat is really what they need.
Quoi, le délire. Tout va bien, quoi.
On avait des kilomètres de paysage.
On a un brise-glace dans le salon, quoi, sans rigoler. Ah, c'est impressionnant, ouais.
Okay, right, so you keep that like 4 knots.
That is kind of crazy. It's just really big.
Et encore quelques heures de nave, mais bon, à tout moment, tout peut se refermer, quoi. Donc tout ce qu'on peut gagner, c'est du temps en plus qu'on aura pour la dérive à venir, la test. C'est chouette de réussir à progresser, quoi. C'est un peu un challenge là. Donc ça demande à être assez concentré parce qu'il faut être très proche et garder
See,
la
this
vitesse.
is
Ouais,
why
il y a des
this is
moments,
why
enfin,
when they
c'était
say
un défi de
playing
suivre comme
video
ça.
games isn't
Et puis ouais,
helpful.
on se dit,
They're
ça y est, c'est
wrong.
parti, c'est pour de vrai, quoi.
Would a plow work? Probably not. It does seem kind of crazy to be like, look at our little tiny research vessel, but it's completely dependent on this massive ship to get through the ice. So they didn't really get stuck. It's just more that they can't get through the ice. The icebreakers, I think the popular method is sliding on top of the ice and waiting for it to break. That sounds scary. Like the whole boat? The largest of those icebreakers have 2 nuclear reactors for power. That's crazy. Imagine the company suddenly finding out about Terra and she becomes the mascot. Except I have nothing to do with with the Arctic. They use the weight of the boat. So if they get stuck in the ice, they get out. They put their ice skates on. They pull the boat up onto the ice, and then they just wait, no, they need sled dogs. They need sled dogs. We'll figure this out. It's angled to push the ice down. So you don't really necessarily break it. Well, I mean, you probably do, but like, you're talking about the big boat or the little boat? The big, obviously, the big icebreaker boat, like, yeah, it would break it, but the little one, like, is it just kind of like, I just imagine it like sliding over the ice and just plopping back into the water. That's a lot of dogs. Just make the boat really light. They said it's made out of aluminum. It can't. It looked like it was inflatable. It can't be that. I wonder what it feels like to be on a ship doing that. I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't think I could be out like on the ocean like that for months without it driving me a little bit crazy. But I don't know because I've never done anything like that. Icebreakers, how do they break the ice? How long is it? I was trying to see if it was over here. Comments are turned off. Why? You did 9 months straight on a boat in the Arctic? Seafaring. We do talk about boats a lot, don't we? Randomly. Less than 3 minutes. Do you want to link it in Discord? Link it in Discord. We'll watch it real quick. The stream just becomes a boating stream. Tell us your tales. Tales from the sea. No, Atlantic, Mediterranean, and Arab Gulf. I have never been out to sea. If I've been on a boat, it's like it has you can still see land, you know? You've never been so far out that you can't see land. I don't know how I would feel about that, to be honest with you. Hold on. The Atlantic can get very rough. Although at night there's not a light around, and if it's a clear sky, you cannot beat that view. Well, that's gotta be crazy, away from all the light pollution and everything. I feel like that's harder and harder to get these days. Here, let me see. I guess we can just watch both. Then we'll play the game. We'll save the mall tour for another time. Please still be the right. Okay. This is the shorter one. That's crazy. It looks like they're just driving, like, on the ice. It's just, I mean, this is a sped up time lapse, though. But still. Is that a shark? Is that a shark painted on it? You can't even go outside, can't you? You can't go out there. That doesn't look like you can go out there. No, wait, there's people out there on the poop deck. You can see the Kraken shooting out in front of it. That's wild. Polar bear. Love the paint job. Correct use of poop deck. Do people use it correctly? I mean, I guess you could. Are they just parked? Imagine parking a boat. Correct-ish? Let me have this. Let me have this, okay? Oh my god, they're gonna kiss. I mean, no, they're towing it. They're towing it. Never mind. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay. Imagine being an innocent polar bear walking on a nice cold day and a giant ship runs into you. I feel like they probably notice and get the heck out. Melkis. But if it's towing it, it was technically the butt. Oh, I don't know. That time lapse is crazy. You can see like one person getting out on the deck for like a second. That looks like you would just slip right off of it. What is the name of the boat? I can't even read that. Interesting. What is scuff? Interesting. Wait, does it say? What's the name of the boat? I don't see it. Okay. We'll watch the other one. How do they break the ice? Oh, it's only 2 minutes.
Hello and welcome to today's video, where we're asking the question, how do icebreakers break ice? The inspiration for this video, of course, came from one of my previous ones.
Seems
on what is a bulbous
self-explanatory, but I guess
bow
it's not.
A lot of the comments on this video explain that people thought
This
a
is a
bulbous bow
follow-up
was for breaking
video.
ice. I thought I'd make this video to show you how ships can actually break ice.
Does it have to do with sound waves? That made it look like sound waves.
It's important to understand that there are a few different
The
types of ships
Arctica?
in terms of ice breaking. You've got regular ships, which
Yeah,
are no
yeah.
good at all. Their hulls would just be pierced by ice. You've got ice
Fair.
strengthened ships, which are able to move through ice fields, but they can't actually cut the ice themselves. And then you've got ice breakers, which are actually designed to break a path through the ice so that an ice strengthened ship can pass
Like a
through.
bulldozer.
A good example of this is the US Coast Guard cutter Healy, here escorting the Russian tanker Render through an ice field. The Healy is an icebreaker, and the Render is an ice-strengthened tanker. She can't move on her own, but with the assistance of an
Ice-strengthened?
icebreaker,
What?
her hull is strong enough to do the passage. To understand how an icebreaker actually works, let's first look at this normal ship. If she's approaching an ice field, what is she going to do?
Now that I think
Well, if
about
she
it, that
noses up
little
to it, she's
aluminum
going to
ship,
impact just
how
here.
is it not getting destroyed
What
by
she
the
needs
ice?
is for that impact to create a crack all the way down the ice, and then for the ice to open up wide enough so that she can pass through. Clearly, this isn't possible. Ice fields are vast areas covered in ice. You can't just
It's too
shift that
thick.
ice to the side. You need a different way to get
Really
through.
thick steel? No,
An
but that
actual
other
icebreaker
the other
is
boat,
designed
they said it
slightly
was
differently.
aluminum, didn't they?
Her bow has got that long curved shape. She's designed to ride up and over the ice and use her weight to bear down on it and break it. If we take a look at this video, this is showing the shape of an icebreaker's hull from underneath
That's
as it's
crazy.
passing through an ice field. This is actually a video of a model in testing.
I was gonna
but
say it looks kind of
demonstrates
small,
perfectly
but
how an icebreaker pushes down on the ice and moves it aside
aluminum
underneath
could
the
work.
hull. That brings us to the end of this video. Hopefully you found the information useful. If you want to see the video that inspired
I don't know about useful. Interesting. Interesting is a good word. The terror ship is designed to get stuck on the ice. The research ship was aluminum, not the icebreaker. Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I just mean like if it's following behind the icebreaker, but like what if it bonks into some of the ice like on the side or something? That seems like that could be scary. That's why he was sitting there steering it and he was like, you have to really pay attention. Steel handles sheer force is better, not the best for ice breaking. Oh, aluminum. That's fair. That's fair. Well, that was a nice random little branch we went off on, I guess. Nice little random topic we went off on. I learned more about boats. It won't do much damage, but it won't be destructive. The ice moves on the water. I remember hearing a story. I don't remember the name of the boat, but it was a large boat that got stuck on ice, and the whole crew had to abandon it. And I believe they eventually got rescued, but the boat keeps like disappearing and reappearing because it's getting shifted and moved around so much. After run errands and lurk, and here you have a fun stream. Thank you. Thank you. We handle large chunks but doesn't have the weight to break through its own path. Fair. Fair. They drive it out and park it And the ice drifts around the pole and it doesn't need fuel to move around. So they're intentionally getting stuck? I come for your chicken nuggets, hand them over, no one will get hurt. No, you can't have them. Nope. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Okay, no more captain. No more captain. The dino nuggies. They belong to me.